In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 4th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Baltimore Orioles versus Kansas City Royals. The Baltimore Orioles and Kansas City Royals face off on Thursday in an MLB showdown at Kauffman Stadium. On Wednesday, it was the Royals that secured the 6-0 victory. Baltimore is 7-2 in their last 9 road games and 16-5 in their last 21 games overall, while the over is 4-1 in their last 5 games against the American League Central. Kansas City is 16-36 in their last 52 games overall and 3-14 in their last 17 home games, while the over is 6-2 in their last 8 home games. A couple of days ago, when I began my research, I actually liked Kansas City to keep the game close against the Orioles rookie pitcher, or possibly even steal a win. Jordan Lyles has made an equal number of starts this year at home and away for the Royals, but he has a 4.26 earned run average at home compared to 8.27 on the road. Kansas City's offense is also beginning to finally show signs of life, averaging 5.2 runs per game over their last 4 contests. But my mindset changed late Tuesday night after Perez left the game with a finger contusion. Perez had been red hot over the past week, batting .500 with 3 home runs and 7 RBI to essentially single-handedly carry Kansas City's slumping offense. Fortunately for Perez, his X-rays came back negative, but his recent production may not continue if he's got a bruise or is out of the lineup on Thursday. Wednesday's 0 for 4 performance doesn't give me much confidence that he's feeling 100%. Without his production, I can't envision the Royals keeping up with Baltimore's powerful and balanced lineup 2 days in a row. The Royals have still won just twice at home all season long, and I'm not going out of my way to back them here. Jordan Lyles has stunk, and the Orioles are getting solid pitching from Grayson Rodriguez as well, and I believe that the Orioles lift up Rodriguez and get him a victory here. So the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. To me, any hope at the over went out the window with Perez's finger contusion and hitless performance on Wednesday. Kansas City's 28th ranked scoring offense definitely hadn't been out hitting opponents even with him healthy. I think this over-under total is set a bit too high and is reflective of how poorly Lyles has performed in his road starts, not just his home starts, which have been much better. I recognize that Baltimore is going to score runs, as the over has already hit in 17 of their 29 games this season. But Thursday is getaway day for the Orioles following a Wednesday's night contest, and I think we'll see a quicker, lower-scoring game than expected. Expect a 5-3 type final score in this one. Minnesota Twins versus Chicago White Sox. The Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox wrap up their 3-game series on Thursday afternoon in Chicago. These 2 teams battled it out for the American League Central Division in 2022 before both stumbled across the finish line, well behind the eventual division winner, Cleveland. This year, Minnesota is again out strong and in first place in the American League Central, while the White Sox have stumbled out of the gate and are well off the pace. The Twins are 17-37 in their last 54 road games and 1-4 in their last 5 during Game 3 of a series. The White Sox are 7-17 in their last 24 home games and 8-20 in their last 28 Thursday games. The under is 5-2-1 in Twins' last 8 during Game 3 of a series. The over is 11-4-1 in White Sox last 16 home games. The Twins are 2-6 in the last 8 meetings in Chicago. The White Sox have yet to win 10 games on the season, and Minnesota has done better than .500 in their last 10 games. With Moncada out along with several of their relief pitchers, I expect Minnesota to take advantage. While both teams have scored nearly the same number of runs on the year, the discrepancy in runs surrendered is large. Chicago has given up 185 runs while Minnesota has given up only 111. The Chicago White Sox are coming off an impressive day yesterday, but they've had issues stringing wins together this season, and their struggling offense is hard to trust. The Minnesota Twins are more trustworthy offensively, and Pablo Lopez on the mound is encouraging, a guy with all-star caliber stuff. While Chicago is on a bit of a winning streak as of late, I still have faith the Twins can take at least one game from Chicago. If Minnesota can put more balls in play and turn in more hits than they did in the previous game, they should be able to comfortably get a victory. So the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. Both starting pitchers have struggled at points this season, with Pablo Lopez having a subpar performance in his last outing and Giolito carrying an earned run average above 4 this season. I have faith that both offenses will shine, especially after a 3-2 performance in the opening game of the series. It's not often that the bottom 6 hitters for Minnesota will fail to get a hit, so I expect more offense out of them. Also, the White Sox have hit the over in 9 of their last 13 games at home versus a right-hander. While Moncada is on the injured list, other players will step up such as Jimenez, who came off of the injury list recently. The offense will still be there for Chicago, so I expect these teams to push the score past the set total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus Colorado Rockies. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies conclude a 3-game National League Series on Thursday afternoon. The Brewers will send Wade Miley to the hill. The Rockies have Connor Seabold on the mound. The Rockies posted a 3-2 victory in Tuesday's series opener. The under is 7-0 in Milwaukee's last 7 Thursday games, and the under is 7-3 in their last 10 versus the National League West. Meanwhile, the Rockies are 17-35 in their last 52 overall and 17-35 in their last 52 in Game 3 of a series. The under is 5-2 in Colorado's last 7 Thursday games. Miley is having a solid year so far. In his last 3 starts combined, Miley is 2-0 with 3 earned on 15 hits and 1 walk in 18 innings of work. Seabold hasn't been too bad lately himself, but hasn't gone past 3.1 innings yet. On Wednesday, the Rockies had 1 big inning and Milwaukee never really got going on offense. Colorado has struggled to start the season, but they have won the first 2 games in this series and will be looking for the sweep here. The Rockies have hit the ball well, but their pitching staff has not been good, as they have a team earned run average of 5.1. Colorado is starting Connor Seabold, who has mostly been a reliever this year. Milwaukee is starting Wade Miley, who has been dominant to start the year. Miley has allowed a total of 6 earned runs in his last 29 innings pitched. Wade Miley has been doing an incredible job this season, while Connor Seabold has not been built up as a starting pitcher to the point to expect him to be out there for a starting pitcher workload. The Brew Crew have been the better offensive team, as well as they are going to be able to place the ball from foul line to foul line, while the Rockies are going to struggle hitting as a team. So the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. Wade Miley has been outstanding in each start, and the Brewers as a team has conceded 4 or fewer runs in all 5 games started by Miley. The Brewers' pen is among the best, ranking 6th in the big leagues with a 3 earned run average. In addition, the Brewers aren't scoring many runs, averaging only 3.4 runs in their last 10 games. This includes 9 runs in 3 games against the Angels prior to this series and 3 runs in the first 2 games of this series. The under is also a convincing 7-3 in the Rockies' last 10 games. I expect a low-scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.